The seeing is the seeing. Believing is believing. Oh, hello. No, no, no. No, no, no. That's a metric kind of mood.
Don't fear me, or else.
The knife's called Gracie, the axe is Carnage, and me, I'm your queen.
I'm your queen. The seeing is for seeing, believing is believing. And I see when you're there, you're someone there. Holy Grail. Seems to seem, believing.
Coming through. System optimized.
And that's what they...
Keep the plan. Divergence leads to defeat. Plan to win or expect to lose.
What makes a man? How do I understand? I still lost you.
The way is still open for me.
Enemy turret within my sight point. Follow it.
Constructing my teleporter.
Could use echo, but I'm like, oh.
Aligning sentry positions.
Taste of poison. Time to destroy.
Yep. Oh God.
Redeploying. Dusting off.
Reapers.
Adjusting strategy.
I can take Reapers too. Are you serious?
I have a lot to think about. Taking flight.
Stop trying to hide.
Capabilities lost. Adaptive circuits engaged. Reaper. More to do, more to learn. Are you not ready for some bloodshed? Analyzing possible improvements.
Last time you're doing me wrong. Here we go, the game you play. Fuck! Look, I'm trying to finish that and it's not working. Fucking bitch!
How can I adjust?
God, I'm getting so pissed off. Hi.
I'm eager to see what problems we encounter on this mission. Take care of each other out there.
Why is he acting like that? That's so funny. Are you serious right now? What the fuck are you doing?
Yo, we need some type of crowd control. We need a tank. Who's doing the least? The Junkrat. Please, if you know how to play a tank, please choose that tank. So, yeah.
Stop being weird. I got recommended from a YouTuber by the name of Sailor Moon? I don't really remember that person, Sailor Moon. I'm not too familiar with Sailor Moon. Maybe that's somebody I know from somebody else, but I'm not too familiar with that. Fuck. Oh, that makes sense. Well, that's nice he recommended me. It's nice to know people like my channel. I don't really get too many people, on here. I did see your name the other day, but I guess you left. This guy is really annoying. Let's go. I'm not really a fan of that. Yeah. Bring that stuff to somebody else. I might have talked to Sailor Moon before, but probably once or twice. I'm just not too familiar with like the person. I haven't talked to them enough.
Now arriving at downtown.
Crap. I'm probably gonna use Symmetra. Do you play Overwatch too? I wonder. For some reason, even though Overwatch is pretty popular and a lot of people don't play it for some reason. That's the same room I was in too. But, if you ever want to talk, I'm here. I actually like talking to people a lot. I'm not really a person that, like, doesn't, you know, isn't very talkative or will ignore you. I always talk to everybody. I will subscribe, too. I'm gonna try to subscribe to your, channel if I can. Ooh. Guess they were removed. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, well that's nice. Well, what's your username on here? I'll try to see if I can add you. This skin is cute. Oh, I'm guessing it's because of your job or something. Got my stuff. I'm out the door. Now I'm the one you begging for. Alright, that one's pretty cool. Oh, you have one of those like salary jobs that are like very difficult, I guess. Because I know some jobs can be quite demanding. Got my stuff, I'm out the door. Now I'm the one you're begging for. Don't know what you got until it's gone. Already know how this goes. Oh, I see, yeah. Funny enough, I wanted to go to school for, well, it's in my bio too, but I wanted to go to school for business administration. And, I was thinking of doing, like, human resources, but I'm worried, like, human resources will be kind of too serious for me. And I kind of want something with, like, a balance between it. So I'm thinking of like doing like maybe like the recruitment part of human resources as opposed to like a generalist or something, because I could see that becoming very difficult very fast and probably very like time consuming. Like I just want to do a 9 to 5 and get out of there type of thing. I don't know, it's a lot trying to figure out stuff with school. Is this available in the shop now? I wonder. Got my stuff. I'm out the door. I'm the one you're begging for. Don't know what you got until it's gone. Oh, and by the way, I did follow, your YouTube channel. It said you had like 2 videos on there and they got removed. I'm headed to the night. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for that. I definitely want to do more videos. I don't really do enough like videos on here. I kind of always do streams, so I guess it can be hard to get like, I don't know, a proper piece of me in like a few minutes. On Overwatch, the thing is, it used to be Mercy, and it looks like it's like fading into like Echo a little bit. So it's like an Echo Mercy well, more like an Echo Symmetra type of mix. I'm okay with Echo. I don't really know. I don't really use her ultimate that well, just because of how creative you have to be with it. With Symmetra, I mean, it's easy to be good with her. But if you're talking about who's my first main, Mercy. Mercy was kind of my first. At least in Overwatch 1 she really was. But like, they nerfed that girl to the ground, man. I didn't like it, they nerfed her. And then when they added Junker Queen to the game, and she has that like anti-healing effect, it's like that shit is difficult to like combat. Like I have to get out of her way to not get hit by that. Because if here's the thing, if Junker Queen hits me when she activates that shit, I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. I'll try to play her again while I'm at it. On top of that too, a lot of Mercy skins are like one-off type things. And that's something like I don't respect about Mercy at all. I don't like how hard, like how a lot of her good skin, like the best skins, are one time. Oh, the videos? Which ones in particular? Somebody do something? Which one do you mean? Exactly. Hi, how are you? By the way. Doing good. I'm just talking to someone on stream. So, if you hear talking, that's why. You said what? Yeah, I'm a streamer. Just type in Damien Demax official and then you'll find it. There's one called Nothing Surprises Me, and I was wondering if something happened. Do you want the truth on that? Sure, why not? Okay. So basically what ended up happening was that, you know, you had mentioned, you know, ZT Leader and stuff and how you know, you're friends with them or whatever, but like what ended up happening was that me and him had like a falling out, so we no longer get along. Well, we don't follow each other anymore. He blocked me. But the reason I made that video was because, and also, please don't bully him or anything like that. I mean, even though we're not on good terms anymore, I still have respect for him for, you know, whatever, you know, for the stuff that, I'm sorry, I can't speak. For the fun that we did have, like, I still respect him, for the good times and stuff, and I'll never take away that from him. But that being said, you know, I didn't like how he handled... Yeah, that's the thing. I didn't really, I'm trying to get my words together. But, like, what ended up happening was that, you know, we talked about, you know, how my behavior... I'm gonna have to leave the thing because I can't focus. Because I really do want to focus and you know, have my thoughts clear. So, you know, basically what happened was that, like, I texted his girlfriend, and that because his girlfriend didn't like me because she didn't like the stuff that happened, I guess, with another YouTuber that she likes. And mind you, all that stuff was an accident too. Even, you know, Darnell can tell you that stuff was an accident, because how I reacted to it, I was very, like, apologetic and very upset, you know, for him, because it's like, I don't want that stuff to happen to anybody. He has a girlfriend? Well, boyfriend, actually. He's trans, but he's transitioning into a girlfriend. I thought he was bisexual? I guess. I didn't know he identifies. Huh. It's so funny, because, like, when I knew him before, he was like, I'm not a rainbow member. I'm like, okay. Sure. But, I don't know, I guess maybe he's a member now? Interesting. That's cool. But I didn't see one of the videos before. I haven't seen it. I haven't watched him in like a long time. Oh yeah, he most likely wasn't then, because he always told me when we talked to each other, he told me he was, you know, straight or whatever, but I guess when, you know, him and Alex dated, they started being together. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to the story. So yeah, I'm gonna say boyfriend. His boyfriend did not agree with what I did. But the thing is, I also didn't like how, like, when he was telling people that, I don't know if he mentioned that it was an accident, but everybody was kind of, like, mad at me over it, even though they didn't have a chance to really hear me out and really hear, like, what happened. So basically, you know, I was trolling, I guess. I was trolling him, I guess. But, like, he was playing along with it. And then his girlfriend, I'm talking about the guy that, you know, how can I put it? Like, the reason why his boyfriend doesn't like me, but, like, the guy was playing along with me trolling him and stuff, so he was fine with it. But then Darnell eventually told me that like his girlfriend broke up with him over that whole thing, and I didn't know about it, mind you, because I'm just on the internet just having, fun. It's all lighthearted, there's no malice, intended, but he just didn't. His girlfriend was breaking up because his girlfriend was like didn't want to listen to what he had to say, and mind you, I'm telling I know it does, and it's like I never meant for that to happen. And the girl was telling him, he was like, "Why are you talking to her like that on stream? You know you have a girlfriend." And then the boyfriend tried to tell her, "Hey, he's just playing with me. I was in on it. I was just playing along with it." But the girl would not listen to him for some reason. And a part of me gets it, because I'm like, okay, you know what? If I was a girl and I was seeing, my man talking to somebody like that, I probably would feel some kind of way. I probably wouldn't like what had happened. And so I get it from that perspective, but then also, like, if this guy is adamantly telling you this, and you've been together for years, you should listen to what he has to say. Like, I don't understand why would someone lie about it like that? I don't know. It tells me the relationship was probably more fragile than it really is. Also, again, don't go to anybody about this. This is just how I feel. I feel like everybody has a right to say how they feel. So, I'm saying how I feel. But yeah, that was that. So, that guy didn't like me because of that, which I get it. But then also, again, like, you also played along with it, so I don't understand, like, why are you pinning it on me? So then what ended up happening was that, like, months after all this happened, like, Darnell got the boyfriend or whatever, and, he didn't like me because of that. And I was trying to talk to him in DMs, and I will admit, I think I overstepped boundaries here, because if someone doesn't like me for the reason, I cannot change their mind on it. Some people are just very set in stone. And, the thing with the internet that I kind of realized, it's like, once people see, like, the worst of you, it's like they're not willing to give you another chance. And they're not willing to ever hear you out or hear why something happened the way that it did. And, personally, for someone like me, I've been nothing but apologetic. I haven't made excuses about it. I've said how I felt about certain parts of a situation, but I never made excuses and said, "Oh, well, it's not my fault and it's all theirs." Not at all. I acknowledge where I went wrong, and I acknowledge where, some of the other stuff was kind of wrong. But, yeah, Darnell didn't like that I did that. I apologized to him about it, and I admitted, what, I probably overstepped, but I had good intentions. I wanted him to understand that, it wasn't from a place of malice. If someone doesn't like it, it's better to leave it, because if you try too hard... Yeah, exactly. That was something I did not want to accept in that situation. And then there was the streamer Emily, I believe. Emily is really nice, but what ended up happening was that, like, I messaged her because I wanted her to... Because I don't know, because the thing is, it's like... Because, see, the thing with Darnell, he doesn't hide anything from me, so, like, if I ever ask him something, he'll always tell me the truth no matter what. So, of course, when I asked him, I was like, so what do the other people in your group think of me? And they're like, oh, they don't really like you. And I'm not gonna lie, like, hearing all this stuff about me was, like, really hurting my feelings. It made me feel like shit. So, as a result, I had messaged Emily, because Emily seemed nice, because I wanted to I wanted to also clear the air with her, which is an even bigger mistake. Of like, he just told me he didn't like that I did that with this girlfriend, or boyfriend. So, then I guess when he heard about it with, like, another friend, he didn't like that too much. Because I was also trying to convince Emily that I was, this good person. And I mean, honestly, and I'm not trying to even brag or try to make myself seem bigger than what I am. I am legitimately a good person, and I'm definitely someone that, can make friends and all that. People in my real life can tell you that. If you ever known of Onyx Blade, or if you ever see him, he could tell you that, because he's gotten to know me very well. But, unfortunately, with the internet, it's a lot easier to make people dislike you than maybe it is in real life, I guess. Because that's why I say the internet is not everything. I could do, like, one or two things, and that will make someone not like me forever. And it's really sad. It's very sad. but yeah, eventually what had happened was that because there was a day, like, I went to the suburbs in my city, or in my state rather. I went to the suburbs and I did karaoke for like a day. Well, actually, before we even get to that, that morning I tried to call Darnell and it went to voicemail. I thought maybe his phone had died, so yeah, the thing is though, people know that I did it, but nobody ever had a problem. Well, it never really was, how can I put it? People knew that I did it, but no one ever really, I guess, was angry about it, or it never really did anything because it was never, how can I explain it? No one ever had a reason to really come at me about it, and, you know, when that thing had happened and stuff, it was like completely unintentional. And then Darnell was kind of telling me, he was like, be careful, you know, who you do it to, because you never know how it can affect somebody. Because mind you, I didn't want that to happen to him, but it happened. And even though I was very apologetic about it, because, you know, what person wants that to happen to somebody? Like, I wouldn't want that to happen to anybody, but, you know, it freaking happened. But it was to the point also, I had to get therapy for it because it just was not healthy, and I was, you know, having a hard time on the internet. So I did the work, I got therapy, I talked about it with some academic advisors and stuff like that at my school. And I've been on the right track ever since that. That's happened like months ago, 3 or 4 months ago. But Darnell's just been very distant from me and stuff, and then eventually he called me and we talked about it, and it seemed like we were on the right track. Because, you know, we were on good terms and everything. Well, that's what I had thought, because he was like, you know, I want you to do better and stuff. I want you to, change and all that. You know, trolling is not good. People will always remember you for the trolling. Because mind you, Giga, I do music. I'm a singer-songwriter. I'm a singer-songwriter, and anyone that can talk, that's ever, you know, anyone that would know me in real life knows me for good things. They like that I dress well. They love that, like, I'm very talkative. They love that, like, I just have a very, like, very good charisma, and it's like, you know, I don't want people to remember me for that trolling stuff at all. And how can I put it? It made me so upset, like, for a while, and then it was like to go through that with Darnell, because what really made me do that video was the fact of, like, I talked to Darnell and stuff and it seemed like we were on good terms. And mind you, I made a comment on someone named Speaking. Knowing the person is, maybe he blocked you, but he still has. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy that, you know, he still talks highly of me. God, I feel like I'm gonna cry, because I'm not gonna lie, Giga, like, I know I told Onyx I moved on, but, like, I really have not moved on entirely. Like, I feel kind of bitter about it all. Because, like, I can acknowledge it's my fault, but I don't think anyone ever deserves to go online to see, you know, a group of people, like, bashing them in the way that he kind of did. And again, he was the one who recommended me, so here I am. Well, that's good. But well, that's good that he did that. I really do appreciate it. Where was I going with this? Oh, so where was I going? I cannot remember where I was going with this. I lost my train of thought. Oh, sorry, I gotta get my thoughts together. My brain's kind of blocked at the moment. Oh, yeah, so what made me kind of, like, upset as to why I made that video was because, it was oh, yes, the comment section, yeah. That I wanted to get to that, because that was the reason I made that video. So, I don't know if you know what the YouTuber Speed King, but I made a comment on Speed King's post about, you know, great combos. I just said great combos. That was literally all I said. It's great combos. The comments are deleted now. I have the screenshots of what was said that day. If you do want to see that, again, don't think differently of them, you know. Again, also, keep in mind, this is all happening because it's something I did. It's really just an aftermath effect of what I did. It's not so much that, you know, it's not so much that, like, that's what they said, but, like, it's just the aftermath of what I'm known for, and that, it, you know, messed everything up. But yeah, he was, so Speaking was like, great combos, I'm not letting you off that easy, get the hell off my page, like, you're a horrible person type thing. Like, not verbatim, but that's kind of what he said and stuff. And I didn't say anything to it, I just kind of just, you know, shrugged my, you know, turned my nose up to it or whatever. I just ignored it. I'm just like, okay. All that because I say great combos. I'm like, okay. Like, you don't even fucking know me, sir. Like, get off my dick. Like, I'm not trying to be, like, you know, an asshole or be like, but it's like, I'm saying great combos, you could have ignored that. You didn't have to treat me like that or whatever. Like, that was too much. He called me a snake and everything, and I'm like, I'm definitely not a snake. If you think I'm a snake because of what you see online, oh man, you got a long ways to go, because I ain't nothing like that. So I was, you know, angry about seeing that, just because it, you know, I'm just like, I mean, that would have been whatever, but then I saw Darnell's comment, and then he was like, this means stay away from anybody that I know, or anything like that, and do something with your life, and stay away from us and join the circus, clown. And now at the time of me doing the video, I only saw those 2 comments after I made that video, but then after I made the video there was 2 other comments. But seeing that comment directly from Darnell really prompted me to make that video, because here's the thing, look at it from my, you know, from my perspective, like, just for once, you know, again, I understand I did something wrong. I respect that, you know, he had emotions, he felt some kind of way about what I did, and I feel horrible about what I did. And I feel horrible how I made him feel, because, you know, we're friends over here. You know, we don't, you know, I'm not somebody that won't take accountability for something like that. You know, I admit that it was wrong, and I definitely, and I told him that too when I was on the phone. I wish I hadn't done it. I wish I hadn't done it. I wish I could go back and, you know, rethink. I wish I could go back and not respond to everything, because that was the other thing he was telling me, like, don't respond to everything you see on the internet, because some stuff can make you really mad. And I won't lie, I learned that lesson hella hard with him when I saw that comment. I mean, I can't say I completely followed through on it, because, you know, I did make a video. Although I didn't say his name, I made the video with his name in it, so, you know, there's that. I definitely did, you know, react in some way, even though I didn't mention his name, just out of respect for him. I didn't want people coming after him, but I remember when I made it, I was so fired up and so angry, just because, you know, I was in the healing stage of trying to make things right. I was in the stage of trying to, do better for myself, and I wanted him to know that, and he understood that, because we talked on Twitter, and he understood that, and all those emotions can make it. Yeah, he must have been angry that day or felt some kind of way. I don't know what happened. I really don't. And it's really sad, because Darnell was one of the best people I've ever met on the internet, and to lose somebody like that really fucked my world up. And then I saw his boyfriend on there saying, like, yeah, stay away from all my friends and stuff. And what really, like, almost sent me over the edge was seeing Emily like a comment, you know, that was saying that. And you know, just seeing that whole comment section, I got angry. I got bitter, I got angry. I didn't want to be friends with anybody on the internet anymore for a while. Even though, again, it was my fault, like, I still, just because it's like, I just know that if me and Darnell knew each other in real life, we wouldn't have that issue. we would still be talking, because I know that Darnell, deep down, he knows the real me. He knows that I'm not this, this troll that plays too much. Like, I'm a human being. Like, I have a serious side to me. I'm very, I'm just nice to people and stuff. I'm very sweet. And it's like, I want that side to be shown of me more. And I just figured, as a 22-year-old, growing up and, learning about himself, trying to do everything right, I'm just like, I just want to just put this stuff to bed, I don't want to come online and feel hated, because that's not fun. It's not fun to come online and have people talk about you all day and say things that like aren't really all true about you. It's just not fun. And I really had to be honest with myself about all this stuff and just take like a little bit of a break. And to this day, I still am somewhat angry, but I try to accept, I'm a human being, and some things do have to happen to evoke change. Because if you don't really lose anything, then change doesn't really happen. Which was also something he, told me. But yeah, I still do miss him to this day. I won't lie. Like, I won't lie, like, sometimes I go on my phone, I just want him to just, just call me and say, like, hey, I hope you're doing okay, because it is hard to get people to call you nowadays. It's hard. Yeah, he's very, smart for his age. He's very smart. But yeah, I definitely do miss those times, but I have to keep going. I hope so. I know it's crazy because it's like, I know like obsessing over the past is not really healthy, but now you're good. I know obsessing over the past ain't really healthy, but I really do want things to be back to normal. But I've been hiding it a lot, my emotions, because like, I really don't want to come on here and cry a lot. Yeah, those videos were sorta about him. I'm not really as angry as I once was, because there was a time where like I had some really like dark thoughts about everything. A part of me, and this might come off as crazy, but I kind of wanted him dead. Along with all those people that were saying that stuff about me. Like, I thought that for a while. And then I had to, like, come back out of it and be like, you know what? It's really not that serious. And it's also not his fault why this is happening. So it's like, I can't feel that about him. But then I kind of was like, maybe I shouldn't, I kind of was having nightmares and stuff. And I kind of was, almost having like suicidal thoughts. Damn, this is like really deep and personal on the stream, but I was not happy. I really I didn't even want to get up out of bed for like a while, and I got really depressed. And it's like, damn, how could I let someone online have that much power over me? It's okay. But it's crazy I'm crying about it, because like I really like I tried to push myself over it and be like, it's not gonna kill me, it's not that bad. But it's like I just I really was regretful, and I didn't really feel comfortable talking to a lot of people about it. And in the midst of me going through all this, there was someone I had met at my school who was also a singer, like I am. So he was very very nice and stuff, and he was really like the perfect soul, because I really was like, I don't think I'm gonna get through this, because this is so difficult. This is very difficult to go through on the internet. And I'll forever feel bad about it. It's gonna take some time for me to like really get over it, but like I really do fucking miss Darnell. I miss those moments. I miss those moments. I'm telling you, like we texted like almost every day. Man, I was so like, how could I let that slip out of my fingers? But you know what, it happened. It absolutely happened. So I just had to just keep moving forward. I'm trying to do the best I can, but it's like fucking hard. Cause it's like, you have no idea like how much I just want to just text him and just be like, you know, I hope you're doing well. It really fucked me up on the inside. And sometimes I feel crazy because it's like, unless you go through it, or unless like you lose someone like that, you might not ever understand, but it's really hurtful. And I just don't get over things like that easily. I know everybody else might want me to, or the average person might do that. I'm not most people. I don't get over stuff that easily. It takes a long time. Like, I'm telling you, when I saw those messages, I almost wanted to troll him so bad. Because I was incredibly angry. Especially because that's a person that I look at and I'm like, he's so amazing. Like, how could you do this to me? Like, I know I hurt you. And I know that, like, you didn't like what I did. But I was willing to change. I was willing to do the work. And it just hurt me to see those messages. Of course, from him. Of course it hurt. The other people were saying it, but like from him, it hurt the most. And I'm guessing maybe he did this because I think because he knew this would fuck me up. So I guess he just was like, you know, to really make you change, I'm gonna say this stuff, and you know, it'll hurt you. And not that he wanted me to get hurt, but I know he knew that it would make me feel something, because it's something I've never felt online before in a while. Because typically, you know, the way addiction or any type of thing that you're used to doing that's really bad, like, it starts and stops at pain, and it had to stop in such a painful way. And even though all that stuff happened in October, I still feel it. I still feel it. It feels... It still feels kind of raw. It's very, painful. I gotta blow my nose. I'm like fucking crying right now. Oh my god. I don't cry like this, but I don't like crying like this and shit, but you know, at the end of the day, I have emotions and I can't hide them forever. It's not healthy to hide them. It's not healthy. It's really not. It's so fucking sad. No, it's fine, Giga. It's not your fault. I'm not mad at you. I had to put out those tears because, you know, I forced myself to be strong with something that I'm not actually that strong with, if that makes any sense, and I guess that's okay. I just, you know, I don't really like crying like this. Like, I constantly, you know, hide my emotions or hide how I'm really feeling, because I'm just like, it doesn't always feel good to be sitting and crying. Especially, as, you know, as a man or as a working man or whatever, like, I have to be strong, because the thing is, while all this was going on, I still had, you know, because as a school student, you know, I have all these classes and stuff. I have a full-time course load, so I really don't have time to cry over things like this, or really fall into depressions and, you know, sleep in bed all day. I just couldn't. I still had to get up for work. I still had to get up and do things. I had to do assignments I really didn't want to do. Even with this semester, like, I passed all my classes this year higher. And even though it wasn't the exact grade I wanted, I still was happy that I got through it. Because I wanted to take those classes again, and I'm on my way to something great. The plan also was to, like, go to Kutztown University because I wanted to continue my education there, so that way I could save a lot of, you know, money on tuition and stuff like that when I get out of school. But I really do. Sorry, my nose is stuffed. I genuinely do, you know, miss the times that we had, because after that, it's like, there was nobody that would ever call me, would ever check up on me, or would ever, like, really get to know me for, you know, who Damien is. Not Damien the troll, not Damien, you know, the annoying troll that's like this and that, you know. Or like whenever I play Tekken, I have like an outburst. Like, he got to know all of me, and that was really something really special that I feel like most people don't do. And that's something that, like, I really highly appreciate and highly respect, and I can't take that away. That's something I can't, like, no matter how angry I get about how everything was handled, I will always remember him for those good things. Always. Those were probably some of the best 8 to 10 months of my life I've ever had on the internet. And I know I might not get that again for like a long time. And as tragic as it is, you know, I guess it had to happen, because if it didn't happen, how would I ever want to change or ever not want to catfish or troll ever again? Because in my mind, the way I thought I could justify it was like, well, it's not death threats, or oh, it's not like telling someone to kill themselves or anything crazy, so therefore it can't possibly be that bad. But the issue was the impact it had on, you know, I'm not even gonna say my channel, because, like, honestly, it's not really. Part of it is about the channel, because, like, you know, obviously you need people to watch you, but, you know, the overall perception of me was not good, and I took the time over, like, all these months to really, like, look into, you know, who I am on the internet, and what do I want to present, and what do I want my impact to be, because, you know, the person I am, you know, in real life, it's never been an issue. I've always been very much seen as, like, you know, a good person in everybody's eyes online. I mean, I'm sorry, in real life. But online, it was a whole different story. And, you know, I had to realize, you know, what you do online matters just as much as what you do in real life. And even if you're not doing stuff like, you know, death threats and all that, you know, people don't look at trolling in, like, a good light. It's not a thing people will praise you for. Even if people don't say, like, oh, it's so bad, or they don't, like, outright condemn you for it, being known for only that is a very dangerous thing. And, you know, it made me not get taken seriously, and I wanted to be taken seriously. I'm much bigger than that person. For one, I'm not that person anymore, but I'm way bigger than that. I'm a human being with worth. I'm a person with ambition, goals, and all types of things in life, and it's like, I don't want to be known for that kind of stuff. I don't want to be known for that stuff anymore. Now I'll still do my jokes or whatever, you know, joke and play, because I'm very much like I'm a jokey kind of person, you know. I joke with my friends a lot, but as far as trolling and stuff, you know, I just let people be. Like, for example, there was this YouTuber I watch. I'm not gonna say his name, but I'll just say, like, he was a cop, and he's a gamer. He's a gamer, but, like, also a cop, but loves Dead or Alive a lot. So, rather than just troll him or whatever, I just decided I would just unfollow him for a bit and watch him later. Thank you. But I decided to just unfollow him for a bit, and then you know, yeah. I mean, it's. I guess you know what. It's not hard to figure that out. But yeah. I was sick and tired of like hearing him scream on the internet, scream and yell, and all that, and yell at people. You know, there's gonna be days I'm gonna be in a bad mood when I'm on here. That's just how it is. But one thing about me, I will never sit there and yell at my followers, if they or my mods if they're not blocking people right. I'll never do that to people, and that made me kind of like. No, it isn't. I used to watch his content, specifically Dead or Alive. Well, he would, like, you know, because his moderators, he would yell at them when they weren't blocking people, right? He did it to Onyx, too, and it kind of got on my nerves, and I just was like, I often compare myself to him and Low Tier God, and it got to the point where it's like, I couldn't watch either of them. They were affecting my mental health as well. So I had to take a break. I had to, unsubscribe from Low Tier God, and then also Emery. For Emery, like, I see a good person in him, but it's just that, like, I just don't like the way that he treats his moderators. So I had to unsubscribe instead of, like, you know, trolling him so much. And then also, Darnell was telling me too, like, someone passed away in his family or whatever. I think his mom had passed. He texted me about it on Instagram once, and I told him I was going to because I couldn't stand the guy, and he was like, "Oh no, don't do that." His mom passed, and I sent him like, you know, the shock face emoji because I was like, "Well, that's horrible. I wouldn't want to do that to someone whose mother just passed." But you know, he was like, "Just be mindful." So yeah, I don't want to be seen as like just, you know, or completely as like a total clown. I'm way bigger than that. And that's why when it comes to, you know, new subscribers, like, I'm willing to, you know, be myself or whatever, but like also, you know, be vulnerable, which is something I did talk about doing more. The reason I haven't really been making videos was just because I've just been very busy. I guess I'll play this one. I've been very busy with school, and I've been trying to, you know, really think about my future, my career, what I want to do. So I haven't really had time to really make content at all. Hopefully over the break I can maybe come up with something, but yeah. But yeah, that's the whole reason those videos existed. It's kind of messy how everything happened. I mean, you know, it's definitely not something I holistically feel good about. I'm sorry, I can't speak. It's not something I holistically feel good talking about. But I just wanted to fill you in on that. But it's not something I wanted to just throw up to the forefront and say, well, we don't get along anymore. Because I feel like a lot of times when people say they don't get along with someone, it's like they make themselves all the victim, and it's like, but you're not 100% the victim though. Like, we all did something at some point, and that's why with Darnell, it's like, I respect and love him, even if like we don't get along anymore, even if like he doesn't want to talk to me anymore, like that's fine. But I'll always respect him for whatever it was that, you know, for all the good times we've had, because it wasn't all bad. Regardless of whatever it is he might feel, it wasn't all bad, you know. There was a time where he loved talking to me. Forgot I was playing Total Mayhem for a second. But yeah, thank you for hearing me out. No. God. How did she kill me from up there like that? Is she like dead sniping me? Like, what the fuck? Oh, that's what happened. Man, that was quite the cry. I have not cried like that in like a long ass time. Honestly. What? So strange, man. Oh, God.
Soldier 76. That was a very good lesson.
Oh, and of course, I forgot to mention, I don't know if you're still here or not, but I forgot to mention I got drunk because I was so, damn depressed.
Analyzing possible improvements.
What? That's crazy. Jesus Christ, my throat hurts. Sorry, my nose, not my throat.
I have a lot to think about.
冻住，不许走！
I like it.
Subscribing on the wrong. Hell.
Hello Hello there, Lonely Sandwich here. Welcome to my new video. This is a short video in which I just want to say that if this video gets 10 comments, I will delete my channel.
Damn, chill. It's so tonight, I got my mind up. You don't care if someone's got you. Hands all over my body, so I don't have to think about it. I'm begging, please don't play. Unsubscribe. I don't know why the hell I subscribed on it like that. Well, I guess this is the end. I'll just go.